It's melanin.
Yo guys, it's your girl Imbale and Takazamni, aka Imbale with extra melanin, EAMG melanin. And if you can't say it right, don't say it at all. I'm not sure where I'm gonna post this video, so welcome to my YouTube channel or welcome to my IGTV video, guys. 2 days ago I had a COVID-19 scare, and I was posting about it on social media. Like, I didn't post that I thought I had COVID-19. I was posting on social media that I'm sick and I have to go to the hospital to get tested the next day. And then my health just took a switch up. So this is just an update and a response to everybody that's been DMing me and messaging me and hitting me up on Twitter. Like, people made means to like get me on every social media platform, and for that I'm like really appreciative, guys. I feel that it's right that I come back to you guys and give you an update on what's happening with my health and what happened to me. So 2 weeks ago, when we came back from Bacardi, I did come back with a flu, and I just took it as, you know, normal flu that you get from grooving, you know, so I didn't take it that serious. The first week passed and I didn't do anything about it. And then the second week passed and my flu got a bit serious, so I had to go to the doctor. I went to the doctor and the doctor did say that I have symptoms of influenza, so he's just going to put me on some medication. He put me on medication that was going to help like control the flu, and then he did mention that the medication that he is giving me will also protect me from getting COVID-19. So yeah, the medication that the doctor gave me finished and I still wasn't better, so I got a bit worried, and that was when I posted a specific video on Instagram saying that I am sick and I have to go.
Now it's getting a bit tricky because my medication is done, antibiotics are done, and I'm not getting better. So yeah, wish me luck. So tomorrow I have to go get tested for coronavirus because I've been sick for over 2 weeks. My doctor said it was influenza, but
that I am sick and I have to go to the hospital because not even that I'm assuming. I mean, if a doctor gives you a specific amount of pills and they finish, by the end of that course of the pills, you should be a little bit better. So I wasn't even a little bit better. I was just worse. Like, I was sick. And so I took a video and then I took a nap. After I took that nap, I woke up in the evening around 8 o'clock and I was in so much pain. My chest had closed up. Every time I tried to cough, it was the most painful thing ever. My throat was painful out of nowhere. Like, a whole lot of things happened that I didn't know where they were coming from.
There's a change of plan. I have to go to the hospital now because my health literally just took a 360. I slept and I woke up and I was worse than what I was in the morning. I just hope it's nothing serious.
Understand? So I got really worried, and my mom advised that I should go to the hospital. So where I live, there's no hospital nearby. You know, the closest hospital to me is in Pretoria, so I had to drive from where I live, which is in the northwest, well, beginning of the northwest. We drove to Pretoria. We got to Medforum and they made me fill out forms, and one of the forms was questions based on COVID-19. So do you have a fever? Have you traveled outside of the country? Have you been in contact with someone that has COVID-19 and stuff like that? I filled out the forms, I filled out that questionnaire, and as I was supposed to get tested, then the nurse came and was like to me, no, we can't test you because we don't test here. And for me, I feel like that's something that you should mention to a patient who is complaining about being in pain from the get-go. Like, just like, you know, for me it was just like unnecessary for me to fill out the forms and everything. So then eventually they referred us to Midstream Med Clinic, which is currently one of the institutions that are performing COVID-19 tests. So if you need to get tested, you can go there. So we drove to Midstream, and when we got there, it was 9:45, and the receptionist told us that we're late for the testing of COVID-19 because they only do it between 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock in the evening. So she was like, you're late, but let me go check if there's a doctor that can help you. And yeah, right off the bat, they were like, while you wait, let's just put you in isolation. So they put me in isolation while we waited, and then we found out that they would be able to test me or check me out, you know, because it does take 3 days to get results of COVID-19. So we had to wait like an hour because there was one doctor working night shift, and eventually they took me to the back, and the lady that tested me was asking me several questions like, so why do you think you have corona? Do you have a fever and stuff like that? And I was like, I don't think I have corona. I'm just scared that I might have it because I have gone out of the house and gone to the mall a couple of times during the week, but I'm not sure if I've come in contact with anyone that has the virus. So I'm just paranoid, basically, as anyone would be in this type of situation. I mean, anybody that has flu right now, I'm sure anybody around you, when you start coughing, gets paranoid. So I was just like to her, I'm paranoid and I just want to get tested. I lose nothing from getting tested. And yeah, so she tested me and whatever, and she's like, okay, Sharp, you have majority of the symptoms, but you don't have a fever. So based on that, I'm not going to test you for COVID-19. And then she was like to my mom, ma'am, you can take off your mask and whatever. And then we were just like, oh, so you're not going to test her? So it was just like a bit weird. But eventually when the doctor attended to me, I was diagnosed with a serious case of influenza. I am getting better now. I got medication, and I just like to speak on this matter because I feel like South Africa isn't taking coronavirus as serious as it should be taken, you know, for the mere fact that I requested, as the person that is paying for this procedure, I requested that they test me for coronavirus, and just because I didn't have a fever, I didn't travel outside of the country, and I didn't have knowledge of coming in contact with anyone that has coronavirus, they didn't test me. I feel that that is seriously irresponsible because you never know where the people in the mall have been that I might have bumped into. Do you understand? So they don't really prioritize you if you don't have all of the symptoms and if you haven't traveled and if you haven't come in contact with the person. So it's a bit of a worry for me, but it's also like, it's South Africa, you know. There's some things in South Africa that we've just come to terms with, like we've come to terms with a lot of things in South Africa. But I am fine. I don't have coronavirus. For the people that were asking me on Twitter, I just said I tested negative because, I mean, they said that I don't have it, and they weren't willing to test me. So I didn't get tested for COVID-19, but they did take blood tests, and based on that, they were able to diagnose me with something else, not knowing if it will grow into a bigger thing. But we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, guys, coronavirus is a real thing. We are now on 554 cases in South Africa, where Gauteng has majority of the cases. And personally, I feel that people in Gauteng aren't taking it serious, because people have been hosting private brides, private parties, birthday lunches and things like that. And guys, honestly speaking, I think it's so important that I emphasize that once you catch corona, like once you've caught corona, you've caught corona. There is no there's nothing that can be done that will switch your status of coronavirus. You know, you will have to go into quarantine, be removed from your family, and you will have to be monitored. Your health will basically have to be monitored. There is no way that they're going to let you go live with your family while you have coronavirus, because now you're putting everyone else in your family at risk. So this is just like, guys, I don't know what more you guys want to happen. I don't know if you guys are waiting for someone to die. I don't know if you guys are waiting for it to catch someone close to you. I don't know if you guys are waiting for it to catch an influencer. I don't know what you guys are waiting for you guys to take it serious. But coronavirus is serious, guys. In Italy, there is literally more than 300 people dying in a day. In a day. That the people that die in Italy are the people that amount to the people who have it in South Africa. We are just lucky that it hasn't reached the point where there's deaths, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, guys, I don't know, guys. And we're now reaching a point where it's becoming change of season. When corona was first spoken about in South Africa, research said it takes longer to get to Africa or get caught in Africa because Africa is hot and corona can't survive in heat. We are now entering winter as South Africa, not knowing how everybody else is going with their weathers and everything and seasons and everything. But guys, we are now entering winter, and like literally, guys, if you're not gonna take this serious, it's really gonna catch up to you. Take your vitamin C's, socially distance yourself from people, wear a mask, wear gloves, do what you gotta do to protect yourself. It doesn't help anymore for us saying only the people that have coronavirus must wear a mask. No, everybody must wear a mask to just protect themselves. Take all the necessary measures that you need to take. The president has officially put our country on a 21-day lockdown as of Friday. I'm not sure about the date. I think it's as of the 27th. The president has put our country on lockdown. And honestly, guys, stop trying to beat the law. Stop trying to be smart. Stop trying to be cool. Whatever you're trying to do, don't do it, because this is serious. You know, we have to get to a point as South Africans where we start taking certain things serious, because honestly speaking, I think we're not taking it serious because no one has died yet, and I don't think someone's death should be the turning point for us to now take things seriously. So that's all I'm gonna say on the coronavirus. But yes, I'm fine, I'm alive, I'm sick, but I'm fine. Like, I'm still popping, as you can see. I'm just wishing you guys I'm wishing you guys strength through these trying times. There's a lot of people that are battling with a whole lot of things. You know, people have had money issues before corona, and now it's literally about to get like shaky, you know. Pray about it, meditate about it, and think long and hard about it, but don't ever think of giving up, guys. We are going to conquer, and we are going to fight corona till it dies out of Africa. I really hope that the measures that the president has taken will assist in lessening the numbers of people catching the virus. But until then, yo guys, love and light in the truest sense. Love and light. You guys are in our prayers. Every single South African is in our prayers. and I just hope that we come out of this. I'm really scared, guys. Hence, I was scared the other day when I had to go to the hospital. Like, I'm really scared, and it's normal. It's like, I don't know what more to say, but yeah, I really wish you guys the best, and I wish you guys health, and I hope to see you at the end of this war, because it's a war. We're fighting a very hectic war, and yo, I can't wait for that groove, guys. I can't wait till they say coronavirus is out of South Africa, of Africa as a whole. I can't wait until Africa is declared clear of this fucking virus, because literally like a simple flu will make you be so scared to go around people. But apart from that, guys, thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the messages. I really appreciate it. A part of me feels like, I don't want to cry. Fuck. A part of me feels like your prayers were able to get me through what I got through. And for that, I really appreciate you. I'm going to end this video here. And yeah, guys, be safe. Don't do anything the president wouldn't do. And we'll see you on the flip side. Keep watching our videos. I hope to keep you guys entertained for this time. And I really appreciate all of the messages. Thank you so much.